How's it going, everybody? As you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be calling out a particular demographic, a large demographic, sadly a growing demographic in our society. But before I begin, I want to address Team YouTube directly. I am a Hispanic male, so if you take this video down based on hate speech or some BS community guideline violation, you are trying to silence a minority, which proves the point that y'all are racist, okay? I'm just playing by your rules. Okay, great, glad I got that out of the way. Now to all the real men watching, welcome. You all know that none of what I'm about to say is directed towards any of you. And trust me, I have a lot to say. So just kick back and I hope you're entertained. And to all the real women watching this, welcome as well. You all look good. You all also know that none of this will be directed towards you. So like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. To all the, how do I put this nicely? Basic bitches out there watching, you'll be mentioned throughout the video, but you're not the main focus. I know, it's surprising. Not everything revolves around you. It's a tough pill to swallow, but you'll gladly swallow it among other things. I'm calling every beta male out there, past, present, and future, every simp, every cuck, every incel, every soyboy, every white knight, every paypig, every male feminist. This is what I have to say to each and every one of you. You ready? Are you focusing? Okay, good. Here we go. Fuck you. Fuck each and every one of you. Okay? Now that should be the end of the video, but you all need to hear what I'm about to say. And what I'm about to say is already being said. I just figured maybe my 2 cents is worth $1 in this kind of topic. And even as a social recluse that I am, even if I do not like going outside besides working, I can 100% with confidence say that I'm glad that I'm not any of you. Now, I could just ramble on and on, but I figure it would be best to go by the types of beta males, one by one. So let's start with simps and soyboys. Stop leaving pathetic comments under the photos or videos of these e-thoughts. 99% of the time, they will not reply back. And if they do, it'll be a generic comment like, thank you, heart emoji. They think you're all creeps. When you leave stupid bullshit like, you're an absolute beauty, or you're an angel among mortals, or blah, 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 they laugh at you. They show your comments to their husbands or their boyfriends, and they laugh at you. Just like everyone else. We're all laughing at you, not with you, okay? And it's obvious when an e-thought is underage. Doesn't matter how her body looks, you can always tell by the baby face. So I'm just saying this as my opinion, but a lot of y'all come off as pedophiles. But clearly you don't give a shit. Next up is you cucks. If you're a single cuck, you're not getting the girl by being bitch made. Man the fuck up. Real adults have their own opinions and standards. She's not gonna give you a shot just because you agree with every single stupid thing that she's saying. She's not gonna give you a shot just because you put her used up kitty on a pedestal. Let me tell you, she'd rather be on Chad's pedestal than yours. So like I said, formulate your own opinions. If you're a cuck in a relationship, your girl does not want a real man. She wants a trainable pet. That's why she's with your pathetic ass. Okay? You're doing everything she says, giving in to her demands and ultimatums just for that 10 seconds of bliss. That's pathetic. She probably has multiple girls' night out per week, and then she comes home and kisses you with dick breath. You can thank Brad for that. And you actually believe she's staying faithful to you. That's how much of a cuck and a fucking idiot you are. Next up is you incels. It's nobody else's fault that you don't have any game. I'm not talking about video games, I'm talking about game. Go on Urban Dictionary if you need help with that term. It's not hard to do, it's not difficult to talk to a woman, okay? Start off slow. Talk to women who you think are ugly. And I know every beat-ass, ugly-ass feminist and person in general will say, oh, well, beauty is subjective. Fuck that shit. That's just the thing ugly people say. Just have a friendly conversation. Don't have any sexual intent, because that's where you're gonna mess up. Build up your confidence. Take that fake-ass masculinity that you have on the internet, take that from behind the keyboard and turn it into actual masculinity in the real world. Sooner or later, you're gonna have enough common fucking sense and balls to talk to good-looking women. And no matter what you all say, none of you are gentlemen. Next up is you white knights and male feminists. Your thought goddesses are sick and tired of you defending them. Even if they comment the generic thank you smiley face emoji, they forget about it right after. They are never, ever thinking about you. Ever. And it's quite pathetic that you joined a movement that completely hates you and us fellow men just to slightly increase your chances of getting laid. Wow. Just wow. None of you will ever score with a 7, 8, 9, or 10. So if you happen to get lucky every 6 months or so, you have fun with those Sasquatches, because none of us want anything to do with them. So in a way, thank you for taking one for the team, suckers. Next up is you paypigs. Stop wasting your goddamn money on these Twitch thoughts. Stop wasting your money on these OnlyFans thoughts. Why are you doing that? They want absolutely nothing to do with you. Their boyfriends or husbands are laughing at you. I never thought I'd say this. Take your money and go get a streetwalker. Go to the strip club. I'm pretty sure that with enough money, you may get a stripper's attention. Now, of course, you have to present yourself with a fashionable manner, but bitches love money. And if you're spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month on a webcam girl, wouldn't it be better to have titties in your face? Just saying. It's called interaction. Say it with me now. Interaction. Y'all should try it sometime. And that's coming from a social recluse. Now this applies to all the types of beta males I just mentioned. Social media thoughts want absolutely nothing to do with any of you. They do not want to meet you. If you ever ran into them in person, they would brush you off faster than their STD test results, okay? If you ever ran into them again, they would call their guy friends their boyfriend or their husband to beat your ass, and then they would call the cops for you stalking and attempted rape. They only want you around for your likes and comments to stay in the algorithm and your money to maintain their lifestyles with their partners or spouses. They will never, ever respect you. Your parents must be proud. Now, there's another type of beta male that I forgot to mention earlier, and I feel like this is the most controversial. I'm talking about the stepdad. Hold on, just hear me out. If you're an old man or you're impotent and unable to have kids, then fine, knock yourself out with somebody else's problems. But if you're under the age of 40 and you fell for that we can be together now bullshit, you're her wallet. That's all she sees you as. You're her last resort. Now, of course, every single mom and baby mama will deny it, and I can hear them cursing me out right now. But think of this. If you knew them back in the day, did they give you a shot when they were still in their prime? Of course not. Now, if you did not know them, they would never have given any of y'all a second glance when they were still in their prime, before all that weight, before they hit that wall, before all those kids and baby daddies and not one wedding ring. Clearly, you do not value your time, money, and self-worth. Now, you could believe all their bullshit about, oh, a real man accepts a woman and her kids. A real man will raise them like his own. But here's one thing that real men understand. Kings don't raise someone else's kids. I used to think that being a recluse meant that I would be lumped in as a beta male, but that's clearly not the case. I mean, yeah, I hate going outside, but I know I have to. I have to work. If I stayed cooped up in here all day, I would go completely insane. But I at least have the normalcy to deal with human interaction. I can at least talk to people. I can at least spit game at women. And none of you beta males can. And that's just, there's many words for it, but the one I like settling on is pathetic. To all the kings who call out the e-thoughts and beta males, regardless if it's online or in real life, keep doing the Lord's work. Maybe these peasants will learn eventually, someday. And to all the queens out there, the actual queens, we can tell the differences between y'all and basic bitches. So keep doing you. And to all the beta males watching, thanks for tuning in. I know you're all butthurt in your feelings and blah, 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 but nobody cares. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you will take something from this video and start moving forward instead of backward, but I certainly won't hold my breath. And most importantly, go fuck yourselves. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go sleep with my girlfriend.